Hello, welcome to Tiger Lilith Tarot. Thanks for being here with me. This is going to be a full moon spread for Capricorn placements. Hello, Capricorns. Hope everyone's well. It's going to be the full moon in December 18th. And the effects of this particular full moon might be felt a little more subtly than others because the moon is as far away from the earth as it possibly could be. The moon's orbit isn't perfect circle, right? So it is right now as far away as it could be. So this this spread could be a little bit, could be a little bit harder to see the things that we're going to be talking about. So I hope this spread helps with that. And the full moon's in Gemini. Gemini, is a house of communication. So at the end, and we're in the season of Sagittarius. So at the end of this reading, I'm going to pull an oracle card, and we're going to see how you can integrate the energies, Gemini and Sagittarius energy, together. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Okay. Capricorn. Lots of love again. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Where to be, show your gratitude, right? The full moon. This could be from the past 2 weeks, what has manifested from the past 2 weeks. We have the Ace of Coins here, the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new work endeavor. You could have had what felt like a windfall of money come to you, or you could have started something that is going to bring you lots of money. Could have gotten an inheritance, but the Ace of Pentacles is a really, really great brand new beginning. So if this wasn't money or something tangible coming into you, if it hasn't come to you already, you started something that is going to bring you something really great, especially with the rest of the cards here. 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Coins under where are you breaking a cycle? This could feel like a revelation. 8 of Coins. This is a card of mastery. This is a card of habits, doing the same thing over and over again, but in order to master your craft, right? I feel like what this is saying is that you realized that you have mastered the craft, whatever this may be. I do feel like this has to do with work or love. I think your last reading had a lot to do with love, figuring out what love works for you. And we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups here, and the Empress, abundance. So this could be, I feel like this is in love or in work. Either way, you realized you've mastered it. You figured you know what you need, what you want. And so you're ascending to the next level. So the cycle that you're breaking is that you're doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same result, because you're going higher now, especially with the Empress. This is what's in the spotlight, what to embrace. So embrace your own creativity. The Empress is incredibly creative, and she puts what she creates out into the world because she knows that she can always create more, right? And she is very, abundant. And she's like, right, you can just see she's surrounded by newness, fresh birth, new life. So this is what to celebrate. Something has come to life. That's what it feels like. With the Ace of Coins here, something has come to life. And it's interesting because we have the 4 of Swords at the end, which is your guiding card. And it's like you're exhausted. Like this, whatever has come to life in work or in love is causing you to need to rest, like feel the need to rest and relax. And that is what I'm feeling here. So the Knight of Cups is under where you could be feeling conflicted. Okay. So the Knight of Cups is he's like the romantic of the tarot. So it's like you figured something out, Capricorn, but you're having, and again, if this has to do with love, Knight of Cups is usually someone making their way to make a romantic offer, right? Very, very noble, too. The Knight of Cups feels very noble to me. It's almost like you're having a hard time, like, integrating this energy, like all this newness and freshness into words is what I'm getting. I feel like you're having a hard time expressing your emotions and your tenderness and the more vulnerable side of yourself. Interesting. Could be for a reason. The lessons of the past 2 weeks and the, like, what's ready to be put out into the world, to be put to use in the next 2 weeks and beyond, is the King of Cups. So this, maybe all this new birth, all this new energy is, King of Cups is standing very strong in his emotions, but he is not expressing his emotions outwardly. He's, to me, someone that comes to, like, someone that people come to for emotional advice, guidance, support, a mentor when it comes to matters of the heart. But he's not out there hugging people and being affectionate and loving in that way. And this is what is ready to be released. So maybe what's ready to be released is that emotionally mature energy, the emotionally stable energy, maybe to balance out all of this new freshness, like all this fertile energy, and so that you can make the right choice in love or in business. It could be any other things, but I just get work and love here. And again, your guidance card, 4 of Swords. This is a card of pulling back, resting, right? Taking a mental break, and so you can look at things from a different perspective. So that, okay, so you might need to take a break because, yeah, this is a lot of energy. It feels overwhelming, Capricorn. I'll say that. It feels very overwhelming here. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Okay. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck here. So use your intuition about this as well. Pull back, right? When you pull back with the 4 of Swords, get your rest and relaxation, a mental break. Look at things from a different angle. Use your intuition to guide you forward. Okay. The King of Wands clarifies the Ace of Coins. So the King of Wands, this is what has reached its peak, where to show gratitude. Yeah, and the King of Cups is what's ready to be released in the next 2 weeks. You went passionately towards something the past 2 weeks, perhaps. This could also be because the full moon was in Gemini, there was a new moon in Gemini in June. So this spread could also have to do with lessons with stuff that happened 6 months ago during the new moon in June. This could also be completion of those cycles, those manifestations. So we're to show gratitude. You went towards something regarding your work passionately, and you got what you wanted. You stood in your power. You were confident. You kept your crown on, right? You acted like a king. The King of Wands to me has a certain amount of swagger, right? And he's kind of, this bird to me looks kind of cocky. King of Wands is a little bit arrogant, but I feel like you used that, and there's something in work that you got what you wanted, and it's time to celebrate that. If you haven't expressed gratitude for that, I would suggest doing so. Wow, the Empress again. Where are you breaking a cycle? Yeah, see, you're not this guy working every day here, like just day after day, hammering away at these pentacles and keeping them away and waiting to show people. No, you ascended past that. You're the Empress. You are directly connected, right? This Empress here, she is directly connected to the moon, and she understands the natural flows. She is abundant. She understands that she is always connected to this abundant energy, just by being the Empress. So you are, wow, Capricorn. Okay. You guys, Empress twice, King of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Coins. This is a great spread. All right, let's see here. Let's clarify this Empress. What to embrace? Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, the Ace of Wands with the Empress. I can't ignore some of, some of you might be pregnant, wanting to get pregnant. This is very fertile energy. The Empress twice, Ace of Wands. If, you're giving birth to something. I said there's just like so much new, fresh energy on this side of the spread. The Ace of Wands. So, what to embrace? Something you created. Again, something that you brought to life, or the spark of something that you put so much hard work into has made you abundant, or is going to bring you so much abundance. Okay, the Knight of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. Oh, Capricorn. Okay. You are having a very hard time getting your feelings out. Very hard time. The Page of Cups comes right before the Knight of Cups, right? It's almost like you're like a student of love. It sounds very weird, but the Page of Cups, pages are like more studious energy, and then the Knights are actively moving forward, right? This horse is taking a step forward, right? And he is extending his hand out. This page is not extending anything. He's holding his cup close to his chest. So, and again, there's a crown chakra here. We have lots of crowns. Connect to your crown chakra, the white light. Try and find, way to express your emotions. Connect to your emotions. You're having a tough time with vulnerability right now, I think. Okay. And the King of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands. So this is the lessons to put to use. So the King of Wands is where to show gratitude with the Ace of Coins. Lessons to put to use. The Knight of Wands with the King of Cups. Okay, going from the King of Wands is where to show gratitude to the Knight of Wands as lessons to put to use. I feel like this isn't... The king is standing in his power, right? And he's looking straight on. A knight, he's looking off to the side. The knight does take, it's not a more passive approach, but a knight is not looking to commit to anything. He's trying new things. The knight is more spontaneous. Knight of Wands specifically. The King of Wands, I would not say, is a spontaneous energy. So your non-spontaneous energy, this standing firm and confident and arrogant, kind of, not in a bad way, got you something great in work, either for the last 2 weeks or the last 6 months. And now it's time to pull that energy back. Remain emotionally stable, but start going towards things again. Be more spontaneous again. Let your passions guide you with this Ace of Wands here as well. Yeah. Time to embrace the Knight of Wands energy more. Put those lessons to use. How can you pull back from the King of Wands and be a little more playful, a little more spontaneous? Let down your boundaries a little bit more. Okay. Four of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite is usually the one with the heart on it. It is about heartbreak, but it's also about healing that heartbreak. I feel like this card really shows that very well with the ribbon bringing the swords together. So it's like taking your pain and integrating it and finding the lesson. And maybe, again, that's why this rest is needed. Because, there's something that you have not healed from in love. Because, I can't ignore Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, under where you're feeling conflicted. You can't express... You're feeling conflicted. You're having a hard time expressing your emotions or even connecting to them and understanding them because you have not healed from a heartbreak yet. You didn't take time. Like I said, there is so much energy here. This might even be this might be more the past 6 months, Capricorn. Honestly, this is so much energy and such abundance and newness, but also completion and power. It's hard to imagine that you accomplished all this in 2 weeks. If you did, wow, congratulations. But this almost feels like more of a 6-month spread, like a culmination of from June to now, really. A heartbreak, it doesn't have to be from the last 6 months. Heartbreak could be from even longer than that, because this feels like a journey of a spread. You really pull back and rest your mind and think about, and like heal yourself, really heal your heart and find, see, the Four of Wands. I feel like this had to do with marriage. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage. A marriage might have ended, a commitment might have ended, you might have moved, your home might have been broken, literally, like if you were in a relationship, it ended and you had to move out. And yeah, this is just it's a lot of, and yeah, the threes are momentum. We have 1, 2, 3 threes here, right? The Empress is a 3 as well. So it's like there's so much momentum and newness on this spread. And then, but there's a need to rest and relax because of heartbreak. And rest your mind too, right? The Swords is about is intellect, right? Clear thinking. It's like because of this heartbreak, you can't think clearly. And that's why you cannot tap in to this Knight of Cups, Page of Cups energy. That's why you're having such a hard time with your emotions right now. Because you cannot, I'm not saying like you can't think clearly, but in the area of emotions and love and relationships, you're having a hard time seeing things from different angles, from different perspectives, because you didn't heal from something that really broke down the foundation of something, really broke the stability. Okay. So let's see here. How can you integrate the full moon energy with this season? Gemini is about communication, day-to-day communication, how we day-to-day run our lives. And the 9th house is about our philosophy and ideologies. So this time is how to integrate, how do we live our day-to-day lives as an expression of our overarching life philosophies and ideologies. And where does that put us in society, right? Where does that place us once you're like, okay, how do my life philosophies align with my day-to-day life? When I align those two things, where am I? Okay, we have choice coming up here. Interesting card for guidance as far as this one. We don't have any 2s on this spread here at all, but I'm going to read from the book what this card means. Choice. Okay, let's see here. A maiden stands poised in the heart of an ancient ruin. She is surrounded by 3 footpaths. Interesting. Again, we have lots of 3s here. Leading in different directions, but she can only choose one. Red is the vibrant color of blood and fire. Her crimson gown and flowers along the pathway suggests a mood of energy, life force, and vitality. What have I been saying here? Life force, Capricorn. Like there is just like vitality. Yeah, fertility all over the place here, which may have been needed to facilitate wise choices. The green foliage hints at the potential for new growth and the need for balance. She holds a shining crystal sphere in the palm of her hand. Crystal spheres, long revered as an ancient symbol of unity and totality, can be a useful tool to see a complete picture of ourself or situations, right? With the 4 of Swords as your guiding card, pull back, rest and relax, contemplate. She looks contemplative here, right? The presence of a dove overhead suggests peace is more likely to prevail if choices made are born out of love and respect. Discrimination, intuition, and common sense play a vital role in deciphering needs from whims and wishes. They are worlds apart, so be sure to distinguish what is necessary before taking decisive action. Be still, listen to the guidance of your internal conscience, and in the words of William Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. Okay, right? Listen to yourself, Empress, you know what to do. The High Priestess coming out here at the bottom, again, your intuition, tap into that. And this is all I have for you, Capricorn. Wow, this was a very, not heavy spread, but just a lot. I think it's a 6-month spread. I really do. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to let me know what you think, I would love that. Like, subscribe, let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.